Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by United Wholesale Mortgage.
Does your wholesale lender do this for you? Free customizable marketing materials, online loan tracking for your clients, returns your past clients to you, and complimentary client retention campaigns. Don't you think it's about time you found one that does? Partner with United Wholesale Mortgage and receive these benefits and more.
Welcome to Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. This is created exclusively for Mortgage News Network. Well, it was another crazy week as yields rose, prices declined. One of the bigger culprits was inflation. A lot of things coming out this week that will help us with that. We do get some housing data early in the week, and then as we move throughout the week, it is Jobs Week once again. Because of the Friday holiday for 4th of July, we're going to see that a lot of that data is compressed into Wednesday and Thursday. So that means there could be quite a bit of volatility. And we'll be looking specifically at the inflation components, things like hourly earnings and hours worked. If that starts to rise and really starts to heat up, we could see some more pressure on bonds and interest rates because, as we've discussed in the past, as inflation increases, it more rapidly erodes that return that you get on a bond. So the bond market doing the work for the Fed, since the Fed does not appear ready, at least at this time, to hike interest rates to curb inflation, the bond market has no alternative but to see interest rates, at least on their new issues, go up to compensate them for the rise in inflation. And this is going to be an important factor because the Fed's next meeting is July 29th. There is no anticipated move there because they don't have a press conference afterwards. And it's kind of an understood thing that the Fed will not hike rates or make a big move unless they have a press conference afterwards to explain themselves. The next time they have a scheduled press conference would be September 17th. That's kind of a long way off, and inflation, if it builds in the interim, interest rates will rise. Now, we've seen interest rates on the 10-year Treasury move up to knocking on 2.5%, 2.49, and that's the highest they've been since September of 2014. So it's been quite a few months since we've seen interest rates this high, and this now becomes a line in the sand. It's an important technical level. We've talked about these technical levels in the past. Remember that 200-day moving average? We talked about how meaningful it is and was, and sure enough, once that was broken, you saw interest rates move much higher. We talked prior to that about some of the previous levels that were out there, some previous highs, and once those were broken, we saw a big jump. Well, we're kind of at a similar state right now. If 2.5% is broken on the 10-year Treasury and yields move above that, we could see much higher rates. So even though rates have gone up right now, they could get a lot worse pretty quickly, and it's something that we need to explain to our customers. The good news potentially is if 2.5 does hold on the 10-year Treasury, we could see a move back down. We could see an improvement in rates. So these are the things we'll be watching throughout the week. And hey, get your free subscription to MBS Highway because you need to follow this. It's a very, very volatile time. We are really at a critical juncture here for interest rates. So protect your clients. Get that information. Talk to you soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Today's Master of the Markets was brought to you by United Wholesale Mortgage.
This is Mortgage News Network.